Hello everybody and welcome back to Demon Kitty Creations. It's your host Tashi. Today I am recording the video that I promised and teased in the last video. If you haven't seen that video yet, you can check it out in the iCard section. I have a link there as well as in the description box. It is a review of these resin pigments that I got off AliExpress. It is kind of long and a little tedious, but I tried to be thorough, and in that video I showed you a picture, well, an image of these little molds that I created. Today we are going to be unmolding these, and well, it's a mold, so you're not really unmolding a mold, but you know what I mean. And I will be revealing what the special mold is. I did already unmold one of these. I just couldn't resist. I had to wait until my new camera setup came in, check it out. A lot less shaky cam. And I feel like the lighting is a lot better now. I have a special light and everything. I'm still using my phone though, so audio may still be a little jacked up. I'm sorry about that, you know. If things get better, then I will most definitely be sorry, I still have that cough and throat problems. Anyways, I will definitely be investing in better equipment if things take off here. But until then, I'm just gonna have to deal with what I got. I'm fiddling with it, and I've already partially opened this one. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help but fiddle. Anyways, I already opened one because I want to make sure that everything was good, and I just couldn't resist. It's over here. Now then, I'm not going to show you what it's a mold of yet. That would just reveal everything. But there we go. There's that. Alright, now, so let's begin. First, we just got to peel the paper cup off. Now then, there's different types that I molded of each of these, and I truly don't remember which is which because I didn't think to label them. It doesn't really matter what order I unmold them in, so there's that too. Here we go. Now then, some of you did guess what it was. Halio breaker. Yeah. And that's it. That's all they guessed, but that's okay. Like I said, I don't really have a fan base. I have my friends and maybe a few family members that watch my videos. Now then, can you guess what that is? Yep, if you guessed a die, that is correct. That is a die. Now then, we'll take an X-Acto knife and we'll just lightly cut into this. We'll open it up. Okay. Forgive me if I don't talk much during this. This X-Acto is very sharp and I don't want to cut myself. And we don't want to cut all the way down, but we want to make sure that all of the silicone is cut away so that we can get to the item on the inside. Okay. Now we just turn it right around and we'll do the same thing to the other side. Making sure to be real careful with the cutting. Because I don't want to damage the item inside too bad, because it is possible I could be able to use it again. There we go. Right. Uh-oh. Just go in and pop that off. Figures the first one I do on camera messes up. Alright. Come on out. Come on out. Of course it gets stuck. I'm sorry guys, I know I'm not very organized. I swear I won't always be this bad, but problems happen. And I feel like if you don't show it when problems happen, then you're not fully honest with yourself and your viewers. And as you can see, there is a mold in there. There's going to be like seams and stuff on it when it's done, when I actually create an item. But that's okay because we can always sand those off. But there's the mold. I'm not sure if you can see the imprints for the numbers or not. Now then, as you can see, there was a little bit of hot glue there, and it was hot glued on. But the hot glue gave out whenever I went to unmold it. Best thing about hot glue is you can just peel it off, so these 6-sided dice aren't completely destroyed. This side is going to be harder to get off. I'll have to warm it up to get it off. This is the one I had already done prior. As you can see, it came out without breaking off. Alright, let's continue on to the next one. It's a mystery which one will come out when. That was the D20. That was actually the one I was hoping would be last because it's kind of my favorite die. But I love the way it looks. It has so many sides, it's almost a ball, but not quite. But when I am done, I should have a complete set of D&D or gaming dice, depending on what kind of board game nerd you are. Molds so that I can create my own gaming dice. Alright, let's see what we got here. And then as you can see, there are varying levels of silicone on top of the D6. That happens. There's really nothing I can do to stop that. I just glue the D6 down and hope for the best. And that's all you can really do in any situation. So we continue cutting away. As you can see, I'm not really sure how well you can see because the setup prevents me from seeing the full screen of my phone, so I'm just hoping that you can see as well as I hope you can. I won't know until editing, and, well, as you know from the last one, I don't actually really edit anything per se. I film it, I post it, I hope it's not a disaster, and if it's a disaster, well, then I own that disaster. So, there we go. Okay. And the D6 came off again. I did learn how to do this technique from another YouTuber. I will leave a link to his channel in the description box below. He is a lot better at this than I am. I really only partially know what I'm doing. This is my first time making a mold this intricate. But yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait to do my first resin project in this. I think it will look cool no matter what. I'm just hoping against hope that the mold took well enough that everything comes out correctly. That will be my next video, and you will get to see all the fun and the joy of that. Note I am holding the silicone with my bare hands. Once it is cured, it is safe, but in the process of making it, I would highly recommend using gloves. You know, I would recommend using gloves with any material you've never really used before. But anything that creates a mold or something, I'd recommend gloves with. Not only in case you have a reaction to it, but also because it just makes an absolute mess. Like, there is still some residue left on my mat here from when I made these. It was a disaster. It was so messy. I was not prepared whatsoever, which I didn't film it because I didn't have a proper camera set up to film it, and I was a little concerned with it being my first time as to whether I could even do it at all. So I didn't really want to film it. And without the proper camera setup, it would have taken a second person. I really prefer to film alone most of the time, unless I'm filming something that someone else has. The reason being, it's just easier for me to talk to the camera when there's no one around. I mean, I'm already pretty well talking to myself. It's easier to talk to yourself when there's nobody else there. Plus, I'm super awkward. If you know me in real life, which pretty much everybody that watches my channel right now knows me in real life, you know that I'm awkward. I'm an awkward human being. And it's easier for me to talk to a camera without other people around. Well, that one came out easier, even though the screw, that's what the guy in the video called the T6. I do not have technical terms. It makes sense. Even without the screw holding, this one came out much, much, much easier. If you haven't noticed, because I don't edit, I don't like silence in my videos because I can't fill it with music or anything yet. So I will more than likely ramble in most of my videos about whatever I'm doing or whatever I'm planning. I'm sorry. I know it may be boring for some people. I understand that. I'm sure my videos will get better over time. I'm just not really sure what I'm doing right now. And I feel like that's okay, but I also feel like that's a big reason why only friends and family watch my videos. But that's okay, because, you know, I'm doing this because it's been something I wanted to do for a really long time. Not so much because I want to be internet famous. I'm pretty sure that I would pass out if I ever became internet famous. That just seems like... It just seems like something that's not me. It's not something that I really believe I will achieve with this channel. Honestly, I'm just hoping to get a little bit of publicity for my Etsy shop, which I will talk about at the end of this video. And maybe make some new friends along the way. You know? But my biggest hope right now is just to maybe reach more than people I already know. Branch out a little bit, you know? And of course, you know, I have my idols that I would probably die if I met. You know, people that have influenced me, given me the courage to actually try what I'm doing. It would be pretty cool to be able to meet them in more than just a fangirl. That leaked. That leaked. That is honestly mildly hilarious to me that leaked. Luckily, silicone peels off of most things pretty easy. You can see, like, I got a little excess on the side there, and it's just peeling right off. But, no, there's idols that I have for YouTube that I would like to meet in more than just a crazy fangirl kind of sense, because I don't like being that person. But I'm totally that person. I will fangirl over someone that I see as a celebrity, even if they don't see themselves as a celebrity. Like, that's legitimately happened to me before. I fangirled over someone because to me, they're just like the most amazing person ever. And to them, they're just like a normal person who happens to do something that puts them on a stage. Not even like a huge stage, just on a stage. And to me, that's amazing, because courage and talent and everything that went into that. And to them, it's just like, it's just a fun hobby. Like I said, whenever I'm cutting, I'll probably be a little bit more silent, just because I don't want to damage myself. I have been known to cut myself with an X-Acto knife before. I stabbed myself in the finger while trimming a resin piece one time. I mean, legitimately stab my finger. I joked with the person whose commission I was working on that I literally put my blood into their project. They thought it was funny. I'm glad they thought it was funny, because that could be, like, really, really badly interpreted. I did not get blood on the resin piece at all. As soon as I stabbed myself, I made sure that the blood was not getting on the resin piece, and I continued doing what I needed to do. And then I bandaged it after I was done, because that's kind of just the way I am. I don't stop what I'm doing because of a little cut or something, because I cut myself all the time. I'm a really, really clumsy human being. Nobody should allow me to have sharp, pointy things. But they allow me to have sharp, pointy things! And, yeah. Sorry if I'm not my usual level of, energy. It's been a long few days, but, I really wanted to get this recorded, because I have been so excited to unmold these, and I was so excited and happy that my stuff came in so that I could share it with all of you guys, because this project has been, like, so long coming. I actually ordered just store-bought molds for these. I couldn't afford good quality. You know, a good set of these molds is exceptionally expensive. And I don't blame them. I mean, it's a lot of work to create them. I mean, these are kind of crappy quality, and it's taking hours. It's taken hours. But, I bought some cheap ones off AliExpress, and I will be doing a review of those as well when they come in. They said that they would be in on the 19th of January, and the next thing I know, they're telling me if they're not here by, like, the 4th of March to contact them. And I was like, are you kidding me? That didn't surprise me, honestly, because, I mean, it is AliExpress. They do take a while to ship. And that's okay. I expected that, but I was so disappointed because I have a few days off this week, and I was planning on recording a bunch of stuff, and, well, my molds weren't going to be in. So I was like, you know what? Why do I need to buy molds anyways? I can make them. I'm sure I got this. So I looked up videos. I found the video that I mentioned. Oh, goodness. I do not remember the name of the person who made that video, and it's going to kill me, and I'm so sorry, dude. I am horrible with remembering names. I can't help it. My memory is crap. The D6. The numerated D6. I'm not even 100% sure that's a word, let alone a word used in that context, but, well, numerator is dehydrated. Don't mind me, I'm just going to ramble. So, yeah, this is the mess from it. And we now have 7 beautiful little molds. Like I said, I don't know how well this is going to go. I have no flipping clue what's going to happen with these, if they're going to be nice, if they're not going to be nice. You know, it's going to be an experience for me. And I'll drag you all along with me because, well, that's what I do. I still cannot remember that man's name, and I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I will link his video, the specific video I'm talking about, as well as his channel in general, in the description box below. I really like watching his videos. He knows what he's talking about. I'm just doing this because I think it would be fun, and I think that it would be a good thing to sell. I think he does it because he truly enjoys it, which I can't say for myself. I haven't played D&D. I made a character sheet once. We spent like 2 hours making our characters and then never got to play because we could never all meet at the same time. The usual we're adults crap. We have lives and the lives get in the way. But this is all for now. I will be making a set of dice, and that will be in my very next video. So stay tuned. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and make sure you hit that little bell button to receive notifications every single time I post. Until next time, I'll see you later. This is Tashi signing out. Bye!